on to, we will start the offering of the lamb, but before we want you to explain a bit about the qurbana and like the different holes and the different shapes and everything that goes through it.
Oh, very good.
And maybe we can get a piece later.
I'm sure. I know you're after this one. Okay. So before the offering of lamb, right, the urban is made. Urban or the oblation. Yeah, the lamb. Yes.
No, I was just gonna ask, why is it a circle? Okay.
There, we have the urban, or we call it the oblation, or the you can call it also the lamb, right? In a circle shape, because it represents God, right? And it's the body of our Lord Jesus Christ, who is God. So round, without beginning and without end.
What's the writing around it, and why is there 5 holes?
Good. The writing is basically Holy God, Holy Mighty, Holy Immortal. Agios, Otios, Agios, Ishiros, Agios Asanatos. Right? The same thing like we say. And this is the praise that, as in the tradition, we received that this is what was mentioned during by Josephus during the burial of our Lord Jesus Christ. They were saying, Holy God, Holy Mighty, Holy Immortal. It was mentioned from the tradition. Right? Do you have a follow-up question?
Yeah, so I know there's like 5 holes.
Yeah.
In between, so what do the 5 holes represent?
So the 5 holes represents the wounds of our Lord Jesus Christ. Right? So 1 is the feet, and 2 are the hands, right? And 1 is the wound from the side, and then the wounds from the thorns, okay? So 5 of them, okay? And when they're offered to Abuna, actually, you notice I'm holding it like this. Abuna always makes sure that the 3 are set on one side, on his right hand side, and 2 are set on the left hand side. Not like this, and not like this, and not like this. Abuna will make sure that all of them are set in such a way, right?
They go through the back of the qurbana.
Yes, all of them, they should be going all the way to the back of the urbana. Pretty much as you can, but of course because of the paste of the urbana and the oven, it's not easy to get like a full all the way. Okay.
And why is there a big cross, and then why are there surrounding small
Very
ones?
good. So you will notice that here there are 12 crosses, right? 4 and 4, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? And you notice that there is a big cross in the center, like Marina is saying. So the big cross here actually represents our Lord Jesus Christ in the midst and surrounded by the 12 apostles. Okay? Does that explain?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Is it okay if I ask a question about it in the liturgy?
Yeah, yeah.
So why do you take the middle piece and then you put it in the blood during communion?
Basically, the middle cross, we said it represents our Lord Jesus Christ in the midst of the disciples, and the whole urbana represents the body of our Lord Jesus Christ. And during the liturgy, it is the body of our Lord Jesus Christ, right? And the center part mainly also represents, again, the divinity of our Lord Jesus Christ. And then Abuna, at the end of the liturgy, takes this part and takes from the blood and touches the rest of the urbana, right? And he puts it back. That is to say that this body is from this blood and this blood is from this body, and it's one part, right? So that to show that The divinity of our Lord Jesus Christ parted not from his humanity for a single moment nor twinkling of an eye, not from his body, not from his blood, not from his spirit, so it was intact at all times. So the thing that held everything together is the divinity.
Is Abuna the one that eats it? Or does he do it before or after?
Yes, as soon as Abuna takes the chalice, the cup with the blood inside out, Abuna takes the middle part from the cup and partake of that first. Very good question.
And when Abuna stands at the front during the offering of the lamb, he's looking for the best lamb or the best qurban. So what are you looking for in the qurban that should say, no, that's not a good one, and yes, this is a good one?
Abuna would be looking for a few things. Number one, it's like the best circle. So some qurbanas might not be like the best circle, or in this case, maybe it's not the perfect circle. There could be ones that are more perfect than others. And then Abuna also looks for the print to be as much as possible it's visible. And also very important that the 12 crosses are there because they serve another purpose during the liturgy, especially during the fraction, right? That's how Abuna uses them as a guide. And also, it's very important also, as I said, those three are always on the right-hand side. So if Abuna sees one that only has 4 holes, will not be able to select that one. Okay, so it's the roundness, the number of crosses, the imprint, the holes, right, and also the level of say well made, or like it's kind of like well done, right? So if it's like white, so it's still not well done. It's not baked well. Or like if it's burnt, like very, very, very dark, then it's burnt. So then Abuna won't choose that one, right?
And when you're choosing during and you're picking the best one, there are deacons around you, and what are they holding and what are they doing there?
Very good question, Marina. We usually have Abuna and then a deacon in front and a deacon on the side holding the wine. And the 3, there should be only 3. Okay, the 3 actually represent the Holy Trinity, the work of the Holy Trinity in the salvation and preparation for the incarnation of our Lord Jesus Christ. And when Abuna examines the oblations and picks the right one, and also Abuna, what Abuna gives you for the wine? You smell the wine.
Smell good.
Yeah, and then what do you say?
Good and precious.
Good and precious. That is to test the wine. Abuna is making sure, examining the oblations, the urbana, and selecting the most perfect one. And then he also examines the wine, right, from the smell to make sure it's not like it's the alcohol level is not there. It's supposed to be like a wine, more like, if you want to call it like not with alcohol. And then he also gives it to a deacon in front to check, and the deacon on the side to check as well. So basically it shows also like the work of the Holy Trinity. Very good question.
And doesn't Abuna wrap the body after, or is it?
At this point?
I don't know, when does he do that and why does he wrap it?
Abuna holds a small lifafa or a veil, right, in his sleeve, right?
Why in the sleeve?
I explained it once before to Fadi. What does this one represent, Fadi? The Abuna that holds the veil inside his
It represents the knife of Abraham.
Very good. So maybe Fadi can grab one of the lifafas. One of these veil that Abuna picks. Thank you, Fadi. I'll maybe just put this one here.
You want to bring a table?
That's okay. I'll just use this as an example. Okay, so Abuna takes it, right, and folds it like a triangle.
Wait, when does he do this?
Just before he starts to come out to stand to select the oblation, the lamb, right, and checking also the wine. Just before that, he picks this one, and then as Fadi said, it represents the knife of Abraham that Abraham was holding to slay Isaac, right? And then Abuna takes it out after choosing the Urbana, and then uses it to kind of like just, brush the Urbana here, like for example. Sometimes there are some flour left, right, to clean it, and from the back as well. Usually Abuna does not flip the Urbana, the one that's chosen, does not flip it over, right? Because it's always facing up. It's an honor, okay? And then Abuna takes the Urbana and anoint all of them, but first starts in the center of the chosen one, right?
He anoints it with what?
Anoints it with the wine.
Oh, okay.
Right, and then anoints this one first, and then anoints all the other, right, left Urbanas, and then comes back and anoints the back too. So the front and the back. Because he starts by saying sacrifices of praise, sacrifices, and then sacrifices of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, right, and then sacrifice of Melchizedek, right? And then Abuna takes it inside with the lifafa in his hand like this. Okay?
And is the wine that's used, that the deacon is holding and that you anoint with, is that the wine that you're going to use in the Mass?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Do you mean liturgy?
Liturgy, sorry. Sorry.
Very good, Fede. He caught up with you. Yes, it has to be, because that's why we checked it just now. We checked it in the offerings of lamb, and then we take it inside.
Thanks a lot, Abuna, for coming and answering our questions about the Ejbiya and the beginning of the liturgy, the offering of the lamb, and all the Gurban stuff. We'll see you next time, hopefully.
Yeah.
God bless you.
And thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next segment where we will talk about the rest of the liturgy.
Thank you so much. God bless you.